Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so this is for the sign of Libra for June 2019, sun and moon only. My readings are vice versa, so if you are a cross watcher, make sure it's for a sun or moon in Libra. So I am going to jump right into this here, but Libra, I do have a message for you guys for June 2019, and the message is, it's actually more of a question. Is it ever going to change? Okay, so if that just triggered you and that makes sense to you, then that message is in fact for you. If you have to think on it for too long, then, the message just isn't for you. Go check your opposite, sign of what your Libra is and see if maybe that message makes sense to you, okay? So I always tell you guys, take with you what you understand, throw the rest away. What does that mean? It means that because this is generalized and it is for sun and moon signs, there could be a break in the storyline that does not make sense to you. That part of it is just not for you. It's just for another Libra. So I always say put the pieces to the puzzle together for yourself and, also check your other sign for that, okay? So I am done sorting the cards here, but I wanted to show you because I do have people that ask, and I am using a new deck here. It is by Bicycle, and they are called Stargazer, okay? So just in case you like the cards and you want to know what they are, okay? So here you go. And I shuffle them until the first one comes out, and then that's what starts the grid here. So let's see what we have going on. Your first card out here is the Ace of Clubs in the upright. You also have the Ten of Spades, the Jack of Diamonds, the Six of Clubs, the Six of Hearts, the Three of Clubs, the Seven of Diamonds, the Ace of Diamonds in the upright, Joker in the upright. Joker can be the sign of Gemini, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It can also be a brand new beginning, like a new phase, desire what you want. It also is relevant to the number 0, okay? So it's like that new beginning starting at the 0 point, okay? You have the Queen of Hearts here. This is the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. If it is not a water sign that you are in fact dealing with, this can be a mother. It could be a mother figure, mother-in-law, mother of your children, somebody's mother, okay? The King of Spades here. This is your energy here, Libra, but it could also be a Gemini or an Aquarius. If it's not, it can be somebody who is more cold, can also be an authoritative figure, somebody in a leadership position, or it could just somebody who is more analytical about their feelings than they are emotional, okay? Four of Diamonds and the Seven of Hearts. Okay, well, what I can tell you right from the start here is the Ace of Clubs, the Ten of Spades, the King of Spades, and the Four of Diamonds directly in a row here, okay? There is something going on within a home environment situation, okay? Now, this home could belong to someone else, or you could be, a part of this home environment situation. But there's a lot of what I can see here. It's like negative emotions, unfortunate events. This could be also fears. And it's about stability within the home, or it can also indicate here that something has already ended within a home environment. And because of what has happened, there's this indication here that you are not feeling either financially stable or feeling bad about something. It could also indicate here, licenses, certifications, things of that nature in regards to something that you could be working towards to earn, but there's something negative here in regards to that, okay? Whether it's your feelings, because I see healing here, happy surprises. I also see there's communication in order to resolve some sort of problem here, okay? But what it's showing me is that intuitively, okay, like following your intuition, your inner GPS is what I call it, your gut. There's this like new beginning that you're desiring to have here, but it's like there is a new beginning because you have the Ace of Diamonds, like wiping the slate clean, this like brand new beginning. There is healing here after a time of unfortunate events like negativity, okay? It's asking you here to use your common sense and your good judgment. It's also showing here as you trust yourself, okay? Because I feel like you haven't been trusting yourself. It's like that shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it's like you still can. But you are needing to communicate something in order to resolve some sort of problem here, okay? And it would have to do with some sort of negative emotions, unfortunate events, and these fears that are blocking you from your goals. Because what happens here is that once there's this communication, because it's showing there's some sort of communication, because you want a new beginning here, okay? This new beginning comes after this not so happy period, okay? But this could also literally be an abrupt ending that you've been thinking about for a long time, because it's like, I want this new beginning. You're surrounded by positivity. And there's healing, there's happy surprises, there's financial stability here, but it's after this issue. So what it's showing me here is that you're needing to trust your intuition, because I see a lot of thought, but it's a lot of negative thought going into this sense of not feeling stable. And it could be because you're wanting a new beginning, but this home environment situation is causing you this level of fear of not being able to be stable. But you know you want out of this situation. Something needs to be communicated in order to do this. But as you do take these steps forward towards this new beginning, your efforts will be rewarded. And there is a new beginning here, okay? But this, it's like there's a new beginning after a period of negativity, or this is something that could be abrupt, okay? Meaning that it could be abrupt to another person who you would have already be having problems. That's not the issue, because it's not like you just make this decision overnight in something that's been going fantastic, okay? I mean, you could do anything, but that's not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that this is something that you've been thinking about for a while, and it's something that you feel, you know, this is kind of similar to a reading I just did, but it's a little bit different, because it's like your fears are what's blocking you from communicating this issue that you're having. But there's this like happy surprise once you communicate this problem that you're having, whatever it may be. But I see here as, you know, for some, it's this fear of leaving a situation because of your stability, but, you know, because it looks like rented property, financial stability. This could have happened already. And you could be taking steps in this new direction, and you have this new beginning. It's like, but it's like not repeating the same thing that already could have happened over again. So it's about approaching it in a different way. But the steps that you take, you will see your efforts rewarded. Now, on a relationship aspect, this appears to be something of a something that's been thought about for a while. You're wanting a new beginning, but you need to communicate about how you want to leave out of this situation. But it could cause a negative ending, but you will feel better. It's not really negative. It's not negative. It's like you're releasing some sort of chains that you like feel chained to something. And it's like you have this on your back here. And it's like, I just, you know, it's something you've been thinking about for a while. You want this fresh new beginning. And once you're able to communicate this by following your intuition, now there's a healing phase that takes place. And I do see you moving into financial stability, you know, but, and if this is already, because some people, this could have already taken place here. It's like now you're in some sort of like healing phase, but it's like needing to release and actually truly go towards what it is that you want, because what it is that you want is there. But when we're holding on to all the underlying, you know, feelings of like things that already took place, it could have taken place like on a negative level, it kind of blocks you from being able to see clearly. So it's about trusting yourself here. Okay. I also see this as something that can also be something that you need to especially if you are walking into signing a contract. It could be a building, a rented property, needing a permit, a license. I'm seeing that you need to be aware to take the proper steps in covering all your bases in communication in order to avoid any sort of abrupt negative issue, or because you could end up in a negative situation under contract with someone if proper communication isn't taken. So it's about communicating. Also, if you are needing to communicate with somebody in order to resolve a problem about any sort of contracts, paperwork, anything that could be an issue here, you know, owing money, and your financial stability at this time just isn't the greatest. I see that if you communicate this issue that you could be having, taking those steps, not fearing communicating this, there's a happy surprise in that. So it's like something will work out for you, but you need to communicate it. Okay, take the steps to do that, because I do see positivity, even if this is something you're worried about. Yeah, following your intuition on that, communicating that problem, you will see some sort of happy surprise here. Okay. All right, Libra. So that was all the messages that I could pull there for you guys. So now let's do a few of these romance angel cards before we close out. All right, Libra. Okay. I'm never going to get this, just so you know. Okay. Free yourself. The time has come to take back control of your life. Should I just be done? Okay. So your message for, is it ever going to change? It will once you free yourself and take back control of your life here. Okay. Because what is showing me in all those types of scenarios, it's like I said, it's like I feel like I got something hanging on my back. It's like heavy. It's like a burden, but it's like you already know what to do. You already know what you want to do, because it's like this isn't something that you haven't thought about constantly. Okay. But in order to resolve these issues, these problems, it's like I'm needing to take the steps towards what it is I want. And what is it that you want? You want a fresh new beginning, new phase of life. You want this newness. Okay. And it's there, but it's like you need to take a different route, because it's like if you keep going down the same path that you've been on, kind of making the same sort of decisions or making the same sort of just negative thoughts and patterns based off of things from the past. It's like the past repeats itself. That's where that saying comes from. Because it's just like you keep repeating the past if you keep living the same sort of scenarios you were living in the past. Okay, so it's about change, right? But you have to take back control of you. Okay, so your decisions are yours and solely yours. And of course, you have to make decisions with others at times, but it's about following your intuition and making the best decision that feels right to you and not sort of falling in line with sort of what others want, because then that holds you back, because then you're never really making the decision for yourself. Okay, and this is specifically about, this isn't about where are we eating dinner or, you know, what movie to watch. This is like life decisions. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear of what I was stating here. And again, new love. Okay, this is a new path. Okay, so whether it's, like I said, an abrupt leaving of the home because you're wanting a new fresh beginning, worried about nothing, your finance, you know, it's like none other than your finances and your career path, because I do see financial stability being a factor there. But also I see that is what could be the worry that you can't get onto this new path. It's indicating here that yes, you can. You're needing to remain optimistic and love yourself first here. And loving yourself first means, you know, self-respect, understanding that, you know, you're in control of your feelings at all times, and how you feel is based off of how it is that you truly believe things need to be for yourself. So it's about understanding that as you take back control of you and solely your life, and making the best decisions that feel good to you, more feeling good, right? New path of learning to continue that momentum rather than things of the past that could have possibly happened that didn't feel good, and then basing your decision off of what others felt would be good for you, and then you didn't feel good doing that the whole entire time anyway. And then what happens? You just keep recycling the same sort of bad feeling, you know, situations and circumstances. Okay, so this was for Libra, June 2019. If you need me, drop box below. You will find my email address. You can email me for phone chats. You can use the website. There are other services on there that you can browse through if you want to. And there is web forms that you can submit also that way. And as always, I love you guys. Bye.